Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I woke up this morning with a really weird feeling in my throat, which is super scary because people at work have been getting sick like crazy and I really cannot afford to get sick again. But we're just gonna work with it. I'm gonna try to push through today. I don't have to work today, thank goodness. But today I have a brand new foundation to test out for you guys, and I haven't seen anyone else do a video of it, so hopefully I am the first. But today I have the Palladio Build and Blend Foundation Drops. I got the shade 4 Natural Beige. There are only 12 shades in the shade range, which really sucks, but I guess you could mix and match. I personally don't think that you should have to do that with a foundation, get different shades and multiple shades and mix them together to customize it to you. But if you really wanted to, that's what you could do. I have a foundation pretty much identical to this already, and I don't really reach for it often. I remember really liking it, but it just kind of got pushed to the back of my drawer and I haven't picked it up since. But that is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation, which, I mean, I really did like. So I'm expecting this foundation to be pretty similar to that one. I looked all over the website and I was looking all over this box and nowhere tells me how to apply this foundation. So I'm going to do what I normally do, put on one side of my face with a brush and then the other side with a sponge. But just to tell a little bit about this foundation, just reading off of this box, it says that this lightweight buildable formula delivers sheer to full coverage and a soft, natural finish. Use the included glass dropper to customize this velvety matte formula to your desired coverage. Blend with other shades to fine-tune your color or add in liquid highlighter for a luminous finish. It's supposed to have a lightweight, long-lasting, and transfer-proof formula that won't clog your pores. And it is cruelty-free if you were worried about that. First things first, I can't get this thing out the box. Whew. So like I said, I did get the 4th darkest shade in this line, and it doesn't look that dark. Let's see. Oh, wait. This might be really dark. We're just gonna go for it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna see what it looks like. On the website, it did say that if you want just kind of a sheer light coverage, you can add 1 or 2 drops to your favorite moisturizer and apply it that way. But if you want, so yeah, light coverage is 2 drops, medium coverage is 3+ drops, and full coverage is 4+ drops. So I don't really know if that means like all over my face, only 4 drops. But that's what I'm going to start with. We're going to see if I get full coverage from that. I have already primed my skin, and I'm going to go ahead and put like 1 drop. Oh gosh, this is runny. 1 drop on this cheek and see how much coverage we can get from it. I'm not even going to comment on the shade this time. So it's definitely not looking the best right in here where my pores are, or really anywhere on my face, to be honest. It's kind of looking really streaky and patchy. Okay, so this does not look good at all. It is clinging terribly, and I've moisturized, I've primed, I've done everything right. It's not my fault, but it's just looking super weird. Let's see if I get a different result on my sponge side. So like usual, I did get less coverage on my sponge side, and it doesn't look that great either. It definitely looks better than this side. I don't know if it's just because I got less coverage, but it's definitely looking better on this side, but still not looking that good. Even my forehead is kind of looking a little bit crackly and cakey, and I did not apply that much. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but it looks strange. It looks kind of reptile-y. But let's try to do another layer. I'm just gonna do this one with my sponge because that seemed to be the best way to apply it so far. Truthfully, I'm not really liking this foundation so far at all. One thing about this foundation, it dries down really, really fast. And it doesn't really look like a satiny matte to me. It looks like a full-on matte. Like this foundation is super, super matte. Let me try to put some concealer and finish up the rest of my face, and I will be right back to show you guys what the final look looks like, see if it got any better adding concealer or if it still looks this bad. I do not know what in the heck I got on my shirt, but it is stained now, and just sucks because this was one of my favorite shirts. It's from Aerie and it's just really relaxed and just really comfortable, and I ruined it somehow. Just because I didn't want this video to be too negative, I am going to share with you guys one thing that I absolutely love, and it's not about the foundation, but these things from Ghirardelli are the best things I've ever had in my entire life. And yes, I love pumpkin spice, but they are just so good. They're the milk chocolate pumpkin spice caramel chocolate square things, and oh my gosh, they are so good. I found them at TJ Maxx for $2.79, and this is my second bag, and they are so, so good. So if you're going to TJ Maxx, or they probably have them like at every store now, but you should probably pick up a bag if you like pumpkin spice because they're absolutely delicious. But back to the foundation. All I did, I put concealer, I put a little bit of powder underneath my eyes because they were starting to crease, and I put on some bronzer. I didn't do anything else because I think I'm just going to wash this foundation off. I don't like the way it is making my skin look at all. Truthfully, it's just looking really, really drying. I'm starting to cake up, and I did not use that much. I don't know. I'm just not liking the way that this is making my face look. And I feel like most foundations, they look okay on my forehead, but this one looks absolutely terrifying. I don't think that my camera is even really picking up, but I just look really cakey around my lips and my mouth, and my forehead is just cracking. My cheeks are looking, my pores just look huge on my cheeks, and it's looking just really gross and muddy. I'm not sure what happened with this stuff. One thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning, I have my receipt here. I got this foundation from Sally Beauty, and it was $14.49. And I personally, I think that's a lot for, well, I guess it's not really drugstore. Is Sally Beauty drugstore? Because they don't like have the high-end stuff, but they're kind of an expensive store. I don't know. I personally really don't like Sally Beauty. I do not like going in there. I feel weird when I go in there. It might just be the one that I shop at because it's kind of scary going in there. But I went in there because I knew that they had this stuff. So that's the only reason that I went to shop there. But I feel like $14.49, that's kind of a lot. One weird thing, I don't think I've ever seen a foundation with this short of a shelf life. This thing says that it's good for 3 months. And the closer that I'm looking at the NYX compared to the Palladio, this is the same exact bottle, like the same exact size, same exact shape, same exact sticker on the bottom. Like, this is identical, and that is so strange. I feel like Palladio's bottle is just way too similar to NYX. Like, that's crossing the line a little bit. Like, you have the same exact sticker on the bottom of your foundation. Maybe all dropper foundations like this look exactly the same. This is personally, well, I guess now too, these are the only two that I personally own, but come on, you couldn't have like a little bit of variety in your pack. Sorry, my mom called me, and I picked up the phone, and she was just laughing hysterically, and she wouldn't stop laughing, and I was like, Mom, like, did you mean to call me? What are you laughing at? And she finally starts explaining. And so the whole story, so my two sisters, they live in a different state together, and it's like across the country. And so my sister texted my mom, apparently, this link telling her that this guy from the army had just messaged her, telling her, or texted her or whatever, telling her that she could pay off her student loans if she joined the army. And like, my first reaction, like, I feel like that's a scam. Like, why would the army know about your student loans? Like, that's just so random to me. But anyway, she tried to text my sister back and say, haha, do you want to do it? But the army is bummy, and but if you want to do it, you can. She got a text back saying like, why is it bummy if you can like pay off your student loans doing this, blah 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 blah. And my mom was like, no, your dad's Navy, so I was just teasing. And then she realized that she was texting the guy from the Army, if he was even from the Army, and he's like, I think you're texting the wrong person. And so I don't know if this is like legit. I really doubt that someone from the Army would be like texting my sister telling her that she could pay off her student loans by joining the Army, because I get calls all the time telling me that I can pay off mine, like doing this and filling out these forms, but I don't even have student loans, so I just automatically assume that like that's a scam. But this guy texted, my mom was texting this guy calling the Army bummy. And like obviously I know that the Army's not bummy, it's just like my dad was in the Navy. And so I don't know, she's like so embarrassed now, and I told her like not to even worry about it, because even if this guy is legit, like he lives across the country. So anyway, that's the story for this video. I don't even remember where I was at describing and telling you guys about this foundation, but long story short, I don't really like it. I think I'm just gonna wash my face off without even doing the rest of my makeup. It's looking super drying, super cakey everywhere, and I'm just not a fan. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. Let me know if you're gonna buy this foundation and test it out. I would definitely say if you have more oily skin, you might like this more, because I do have dry skin at the moment, and this foundation is just making me look super, super dry, like the desert. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, and I will see you guys in my next video.